Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Layla, and today we're going to explore a crucial topic that affects many people across the world: toxic relationships. We'll break down 5 types of toxic relationships and give you some insights into each one. Grab a coffee, sit back, and let's dive in. Dating is hard. Sometimes it's trying to chop your morning wood with a butter knife kind of hard. Navigating the quest for a partner who not only captivates your heart, but also treats you with respect can feel like a Herculean task. The task becomes even more daunting when those around you start highlighting all the potential warning signs and shortcomings in your chosen person. It's as if with every perfect one we find, there's a metaphorical suitcase bursting with extra weight that accompanies them. As we begin to develop feelings for someone, it becomes increasingly difficult to discern the reality beneath the disheveled bed linen and the remnants of shared wine bottles. However, certain types of relationships should be steered clear of, no matter how blurred the lines may appear.
Number 1. Controlled relationships.
Imagine you're dating a professional magician who uses his tricks not just for performance, but also to control every aspect of your life. He literally vanishes your personal belongings if he doesn't approve of them, changes your phone's password regularly to check your messages, and uses hypnotism to influence your decisions and behaviors. This is a type of relationship where one person has control over the other. The controller dictates what the other person can or cannot do, often using manipulation or intimidation. This person often exhibits signs of narcissism and shows no respect for their partner's personal space, thoughts, feelings, or needs.
Number 2. Dependent relationships.
Picture being in a relationship with a popular romance novelist. You both live out the scenes from his latest books, becoming characters so deeply intertwined that you're unable to distinguish reality from fiction. Your entire lives revolve around each other, your identities merged so tightly that your own friends and family barely recognize you. Also known as codependency, this type of relationship features individuals who rely too heavily on each other, causing a loss of personal identity and individuality. The relationship tends to become the sole focus of their lives, neglecting other aspects like self-care, personal interests, and other relationships.
Number 3. Abusive relationships.
This category includes both physical and emotional abuse. Consider being with a celebrity chef who uses the guise of culinary criticism as a form of emotional abuse. They belittle every meal you cook, constantly comparing it to their high-end creations, making you feel incompetent. Physical abuse manifests in occasional, accidental kitchen incidents. A relationship can become toxic when one partner inflicts physical, emotional, or sexual harm on the other. Abuse can also take on more subtle forms such as verbal insults, belittlement, and constant criticism.
Number 4. Neglectful relationships.
Imagine being with a space scientist so obsessed with observing the stars that they neglect you entirely. They spend every waking moment in their observatory, forgetting your birthdays, anniversaries, and the daily emotional and physical needs of the relationship. You feel like a satellite orbiting their world, visible but never attended to. These relationships are characterized by one or both parties failing to pay attention to each other's needs. This includes emotional neglect, where one person feels ignored or unappreciated, and physical neglect, where basic needs are ignored.
Number 5. Competitive relationships.
Envision being in a relationship with an Olympic athlete who turns every aspect of your lives into a competition. Every conversation, every shared activity becomes a race to outdo each other. Even arguments are scored, and apologies are viewed as concessions. Love becomes secondary to the contest. In this type of relationship, partners are always competing against each other instead of working together. This can lead to resentment, constant conflict, and an inability to feel truly supported and loved. Constant comparison and competition hinder cooperative growth. While these types may be easier to understand when presented individually, real-life situations often involve combinations of these types and can change over time. If you or anyone you know is experiencing these types of relationships, it's important to seek help from a qualified professional. Thank you so much for joining us today, folks. We hope this video about the 5 types of toxic relationships has shed some light on this issue. Remember, if you or anyone you know is experiencing these types of relationships, it's essential to seek help from a qualified professional. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your engagement truly makes a difference and helps us grow. For more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and have notifications turned on. Before we wrap up, please leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear about your experiences, thoughts, or any topic you'd like us to cover in future videos. Remember, you deserve to be in a healthy, loving relationship. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video.